All right, guys, Erica here at Austin Action Fest with the festival director, Lord Benjamin Nathaniel Redic II. Yeah, that's important, okay? Because Benjamin Nathaniel Redic is a different person.
Facts.
All right? And so tell me where the lordship comes from. Tell the audience how they can become a lord.
I don't know if it's still a deal, but if you buy property in another country, if you own land
for just $49.99,
you too can also be a lord or a lady, or a laird, as they were once called.
As they are called. I am Lady Erica Redic. And so for the record, we have the same last name. So
Yes.
Everybody knows this is an interesting interview because I'm interviewing you as the festival coordinator.
Okay. Copy
But
that.
I'm also your wife, so I'm going to try not to be your wife, and I'm going to try to do this interview like you're actually just another fella.
This will be interesting.
But you guys, I have to say honestly, sincerely, this has been super fun. This has been probably my favorite year of the festival so far.
Okay.
And I am really proud of you as your wife and as your partner in this. The work that you're doing here at Austin Action Fest and Market, I'm just seeing the results. I'm seeing the rewards. I'm seeing how excited and passionate people are. When you first started the festival 7 years ago, because this is the 7th year, I remember you talking about how projects that are action do not get the shine that they should at film festivals because they just want the drama, the stuff that makes you cry, and what we would call boring.
Yes.
Let's be real.
Facts. Yeah.
We don't go watch those movies. We go watch action movies.
And if I watch those, it won't be in a theater.
And so a lot of the makers that we've talked to today said that their movie won't play in other festivals. They won't get picked for things. And so that's why they love this festival so much, is they get a real opportunity to highlight indie film, indie action film, and get the shine, get the accolades, get the attention that they can't get elsewhere.
Correct.
And so tell the audience a little bit about what was your impetus for making this? Obviously it was because action wasn't getting shine, but that meant taking action and doing something about it. Action, funny. So I guess I just told everybody why you did it.
You kind of answered that question.
I just did.
I'll expound. When I first started, when I was first getting into film in a serious way, we were submitting to film festivals, and we had really cool action. We had interesting sequences, but the festivals didn't really want to see that. What they wanted to see was something drama, something this, something that, and I was like, well, that's great, but that's not what we made. And don't you need to hire people like me to make the other movies that make money? So I was like, well, there's got to be a place for us to get awards or something, and we didn't really have that. So after going through myself and then talk with my friends who also made action sequences and action movies, I realized it doesn't exist, and we should do something about it. So 3 of us got together and decided we're going to take action. We're not going to just sit around and whine about it.
Right.
And we're going to make it happened. I had no idea what it meant to create a festival. I did not know how much work it would take, the organization, none of that. I just knew that it was something that needed to be done.
And I think you have a unique perspective because you're not just a creative, you're not just a theater kid, you're a businessman.
Yes.
You encouraged me to start my own business. You are business minded, you're entrepreneurial. And so it's like you took that business mind and said, how can I help my fellow creators make money off their craft?
Correct. Well, as I want to say, as far as the word show business is concerned, if we can't do business, there is no show. I was tired of seeing filmmakers who made good content. They were skilled, talented filmmakers eating ramen noodles and hamburger helper.
That's right.
Right? A lot of rice, a lot of chicken. And I'm like, that's all well and good, but That's not what I want to do. I like a
Yeah,
I like
you
a
don't
nice
want to be a
ribeye
poor
on
artist,
occasion.
right?
Who wants
To a starving
and I've
artist.
heard people. What happened is that people needed to starve. So what we end up doing in a lot of things to cope is we'll take a scenario that we have to deal with and we'll turn it into like a virtue. Oh, look how tough I am. I'm willing to be a starving artist for my craft. And it's like, well, that doesn't make you a starving artist. It makes you a bad business person. And I get it if you love what you're doing, but you should not have to be poor and not pay your bills and feed your family in order to do that.
That's right.
That doesn't work for me. So
Well, and even people who go to film school, like you had friends who went to film school and they didn't teach them business. They're not teaching them marketing and, distribution.
Social media management, which is where we pull like 80% of our gigs from. Nobody talks about your social presence. I mean, they probably do now, but back then they weren't doing that.
Nope.
So it's the school is typically behind the curve in a lot of ways. So.
Yeah, they're not. They don't necessarily have a reason or an impetus to teach that part. They think, oh, we just got to do this part.
Correct.
Yeah. So now it started out as Austin Action Fest and quickly became Austin Action Fest and Market.
Correct.
So you are not just about handing out laurels,
No.
You're about handing out distribution deals.
Correct.
About actually producing movies.
Yeah.
So like, as an example, one of the shorts that played here today, Chronicles of a Broken Path, was actually produced by Austin Action Fest.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about the distribution deals that you're working on, how you're trying to get people in front of producers. Okay. What are you doing? What is AAFM doing to facilitate that stuff?
Well, basically, we have different approaches. One, we invite producers, we invite distribution companies directly to our event to watch our projects and to see what we're actually doing. In addition to the direct invites, which I know some other film festivals do, I don't know how many. One of our partners is a distribution company, another online platform called Filmocracy. So they also have the ability to make offers to individuals. Austin Action Fest is a production company as well. Yep. So we have the ability also to make an offer on a project. If we like that short or that script, we can talk to you about producing it ourselves if we like it. In addition to that, we're looking at some deals to sign in the next couple of days that will turn us indirectly into a distributor ourselves. So we will have a way to secure some TVOD options that are really, really good.
Okay.
Some unique scenarios that don't cost anybody anything, even though they're non-exclusive, and put some money in people's pockets. So we're constantly looking at different ways to make filmmakers money because we are also filmmakers. In addition to that, we often get hit by people to say, or requested, let me spruce this up. We are often contacted by outside distribution companies to see if we have any good action films in stock. Well, we don't just send them what we had for that year, we send them things for the last 3 or 4 years. So when you submit to Austin Action Fest and Market, we're partnering with you over the next couple of years to get your project seen by someone who might be able to give you a paycheck to distribute it. That is what we are about, putting checks in pockets and getting people paid.
Well, and I love that it is not like we got people coming in who are just here to watch the films. You can stream it online. Actually,
Yes.
It's available online for a couple extra days.
July
even, right?
17th to they think the 24th or 25th.
So there's like 30 hours of movies that you guys can stream online. You can't watch these films anywhere else but here at a film festival or online if you get a ticket at austinactionfest.com.
Correct.
So this is a place where you can come, you can meet other filmmakers, you can collaborate, you can find your next producer, your next director, your next lead action actress or actor.
Yeah.
This is not casual. Like the makers are here.
Well, one of the other things we're really wanting to promote, and as you can't see it, but there's people hanging out at tables, having conversations after our award ceremony. We want people to network. These independent films, we just talked to a film. The gentleman came down, made a great feature film. I said, well, if you don't mind my asking, what did it actually cost to make that film? He said $6,000.
Wild.
Begged, borrowed, stealed. took in a bunch of favors. A great martial art. I won't say his name. He probably may not want the budget out there.
No, people shared.
No, we don't, I'm not.
People shared their budgets.
Well, this particular one I'm not sharing because I don't know. But the
All
point
right.
is, they made a really good, heavy martial arts action film that you'd watch. It was entertaining. It was funny. Had heart. Couple grand. So
this is, people are committed. People want to work. People are taking advantage of the destruction of Hollywood, y'all. We're here in Austin, Texas, where there is all this talent nearby. There's all this opportunity. You do not have to go take some crappy deal or be taken advantage of by Hollywood.
Do not do that.
Make it yourself. Make it here in Austin.
And one of the things is you can have a project and take submissions for a cast crew. Or instead of wasting your time doing that, you can come to a film festival. You can watch the product that they actually made. You might be able to meet and shake the hands of the people that you're watching on screen and make that deal and that connection right there. That is what coming to a film festival is about. And I strongly encourage all our filmmakers, if you come out, plan to be here for the day.
Yeah.
Don't just come to your block and disappear. You miss out on the opportunity to network with other people in your field and your level, where you can do some great things together. So
that's Nikki has been sitting. Okay, so one of your panelists, Nikki. Oh my God, what is her last name?
Ackerman.
Nikki Ackerman.
KDR Blue Media.
Yep. She's been sitting here all day answering people's questions, giving people advice, helping people. So these folks are not here just to, get self-adulation or the award. These people actually really care about each other and are really trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
And they want to lift each other up.
And they want to know where we have people who drive down from New Mexico, 11 hours with the VR team.
Nikki's from Little Rock, Arkansas. The last folks are here from freaking Australia, Las Vegas /
So,
get here. Yeah. Get here, come.
Be where the action is.
Oh, that was cute. Oh, that was really cute. Did you see that, you guys? Do you see what he just did there? My husband's a storyteller, you guys. He's so good. Okay, so is it austinactionfest.com where they can register for the online stuff? Okay. Now, if they want to register their film, if they want to submit their film, the
easiest thing is just go to...
Here's the thing. Shorts, action sequences, trailers, it's not limited to just feature films. You can submit...
Let me be clear. So AustinActionFest.com is the best place to go. It connects to our Film Freeway Austin Action Fest page. If you have Film Freeway, we might already pop up for you if you search us. Okay. You can submit there, get tickets there. The tickets will be processed through Filmocracy. Okay. So that's one of our major partners. They've been great to us. Thank you.
They're awesome. Shout out to Filmocracy.
So we take short scripts, we take feature scripts, we take standalone action sequences. We take 0 to 5, 5 to 20, 21 to 59. It's a weird time, but we're here for you. We got you. We do feature films as well, and we do action pilots 9 to 60 minutes. So we have opened up the doors as wide as we can. In addition to that, we have a pitch competition. So we did a digital pitch competition. So we're trying to make it as accessible to people as possible. If there's something that we need to have that you don't see that we offer, holler at your boy. That's all I can say.
Even comedy. So my favorite projects the last 2 years were actually comedies. Okay. And so this is they were action comedies, but there really is so much opportunity.
Yeah, it's not. Sometimes people get confused. They think that it's the genre of action. That's not true. As long as there's kick, stabbing, chasing, or jabbing, your project can play. I don't care if it's a drama. I don't care if it's sci-fi. I don't care if it's horror. None of that stuff matters to me. As long as there's action. As long as I can justify it to someone who likes action, that they'll sit down and watch your movie, then that's what it's about. And one of the reasons that we like action is because when I went to AFM, the American Film Market, action travels. So if you do a drama or a comedy, it may only relate to people inside of your region or inside of your country because the jokes don't land, the timing's different, and the culture references. action carries across.
Yes.
I don't care what Tony Jaa's saying. Ong Bak was fun. He was elbowing and kneeing people all upside the head, and I was with it. So because of that, we felt like what we're offering, the products that we're bringing to the market, you can sell them in other countries. Thus the market component of what we do here.
And that's what this really is, a global festival, a global market, because there's projects from freaking all over the place in other languages.
The Swedish, I think a Swedish
you guys,
director cleaned up this time.
You would not believe the work I had to do to try to make their names come up right because of all the like umlauts and
oh, wow. That's $1.50 word umlauts?
Yeah, I took German in high school.
That's how classy our festival is. We say things like ampersand and umlaut. I just want to throw that out there.
So that's one of the things I think was actually kind of a surprise to me at first. I thought it was just going to be American people or English-speaking people or whatever that submitted, but there's even a play this year.
After the second year, it opened up and became super international. There are years where we had more submissions from like Russia than from America, and I had to talk to my people like, hey, you can't let them outdo you like that. America, I need you to get involved. There's even a Best in Texas award we sometimes offer.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good Texas projects.
Yep.
So I want Texans specifically, but Americans as well to submit. We want to help promote you. So come see us.
Okay. So now where can they find you on the social medias, and where can they follow Austin Action Fest?
Facebook, I'm Lord Redic. Instagram, I'm the Violence Conductor, just like it sounds.
Because you conduct violence.
That's pretty much the only place I do business. Those two, I'm on Facebook and Instagram, really. On YouTube, I have a small YouTube page. But on YouTube, we have Austin Action Fest has its own YouTube page. So come check us out. We do educational podcasts there. We talk to people in different fields of film and try to educate our audience. In addition to that, we have, I think there's a Twitter. And there's definitely an Instagram for Austin Action Fest.
Yeah.
I do not know how it's spelled. It's like AUSTN. You'll see the logo. It'll make sense.
You'll figure the logo.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
Okay, so one of the questions I've asked almost everyone so far, if you could tell little Benjamin 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago when you got started, if you could give one piece of advice to Benjamin as he was getting started, what would you tell him? What would future, present you tell past you? Yeah, one piece of advice.
Faster and harder. I'm going to let that marinate.
You're not going to elaborate?
I will elaborate. A failure. You can trip upstairs. What happens is people start navel gazing. They take too long. You take 2-3 years to write that script. You take 4 or 5 years to do that thing, whatever it is.
Yep.
Just fail. Just get it over with. Yep. Fail privately as possible, as frequently and fast as possible. Dare to do mighty things because it's going to build your skill set up.
Well, and I think, I don't remember who said this. I really should find out and give proper credit. But they said, if you fall flat on your, he said, it was a man who said it.
Is going.
Who was it?
I don't remember, but I know what you're going to say.
They said, if I fall flat on my face, I'm 6 feet tall. That is the longest step forward I could possibly take.
Yep.
And it was from failure.
Yep.
And I was like,
you can fail your way into success. And people are so afraid of looking bad that they don't make moves. And that's the worst thing you can do. No movement is death. That's what cellular death is, lack of movement. So if you're not making these moves, you're just wasting time. And I would say something this is honest. The bigger you make you want to be calculated with this, but if you make small moves, you'll attract small people. You cannot get me to come here to do a thing on the weekend and we're just going to fight in the parking lot in our sweatpants. No, I'm not doing that. I'm tired. I can write a script. I could go pitch somebody to do a real short. You're not going to get my attention that way. I don't have time for that. But if you say, I got this really ambitious project, I don't know if it's going to work, I need some help, I need some bodies in here. If me and you can do it by ourselves, I'm probably not all that interested. I'm into doing things that are bigger and impressive and collaborative. So let's do something worth our time.
Yes.
We can waste 3 days on a short that ain't gonna do anything, and we can waste 3 days on something that would be impressive.
Yeah.
It's the same 3 days.
Well, and I think that speaks to what everyone has said so far, which is it's about relationships and it's about people.
Facts.
So get out there, network, come to events like this.
Yeah.
You know, there's Austin Entertainment Business.
Yeah.
We'll give a shout out to Jennifer Hutchins.
Awesome.
Look for opportunities to go meet people, be with people,
and
collaborate.
I want to be very clear. So your network is your net worth. They say that. Let me explain this to you. Let me break it down.
Wait. Say that again.
Network equals your net worth. It's who you know. So Robert Rodriguez could come into this place right now and want to shoot a project here, and he could do it for like $14, and he'd have top-notch crew and talent and whatever because everybody wants to work with him. Why? It's not because he has a bunch of money. He has influence. Influence, power, money all do the same thing. So everybody says, I don't have enough money to do X, Y, Z. No, you don't have enough influence. If you have money to influence people, great. If you don't have the money, then it's relationships, it's favors, it's vision. You use all these things to compensate for the lack of financial flexibility that you have.
Yep.
Get creative. Most of the things I've done, I did not have the money to pay people what I owed, what I really should have paid them, but they knew the vision was large enough and ambitious enough to be worth their time and that I would return those favors.
That's what I was trying to remember, the scripture that says, cast the vision and the...
Cast the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. Habakkuk 2:2.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. Anything else you want to tell the viewers?
We love you guys.
We're doing this for you.
Come do.
It's you.
Come out and support us. Come out and be involved. I mean, if it's selfish reasons, just come here and take. Just come be in the building with us. Watch the podcast. Engage, because this content and everything we're doing is to help other filmmakers and help what we call entertainment entrepreneurs, small business entertainment creative style business owners.
You know what, actually, and while we're talking about that, I want to give a shout out to a couple of our volunteers in particular.
Okay.
My cameraman today, Colton from Patriot Media, he has been awesome today getting the footage for these interviews.
He's been all over it.
We've got Marcos Esparza has been running the projectionist. If you need investment advice or you need insurance, holler at your boy.
Yeah.
We have the best volunteers here.
Evan Keona's Ballistic Blade Entertainment helped us with the panel work.
Exactly. Yeah. Who else do we need to give a shout out to? Danielle Weatherford.
Obviously.
She's Rock Group.
Yeah. ROKK Group. Yeah.
Who else? Are we forgetting anybody?
Keisha CG.
Oh yeah, Keisha CG.
Join Film Fusion. If you're not in that Facebook group, it's a bunch of talented artists in there. Join it. Casting calls, things go out. We put a lot of our things out there first, just for people. So.
Yep. And Zach.
Oh yeah,
Zach.
I don't even know.
Zach.
I think Zach's getting started. You're going to see more
Zach.
Zach.
He's in film school right now.
Zach has some sweet tats, and we're going to put those on camera.
Yes. So he was our awesome crew today. Yeah. He doesn't have. I don't think he has social media yet.
It's okay. We're going to fix that.
We're going to fix that. We're going to get him started. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.